Max, how are you? Morning, guys. See you. Just my daughter, but she didn't have things. Best of that next week.
He did say something.
Sure. Where I think we're gonna head back to.
Here today, that's what's important.
All right.
You'll probably be up there in the middle.
Yeah, I think you know that. Say a few words.
Just keep it short and sweet, man. Let's go to work.
That's right. People are down. We will be doing the wave just before.
And Gettysburg, President Lincoln would ask you something, you would go to the market. That's the standard right here.
We have the Ritz on Gettysburg Address.
Terrible, absolutely. You can't get more together than that. Welcome, Brad.
Are you doing together?
I guess. That's all we gotta do.
It's simple.
That's all I gotta do, huh? Oh, bang it 3 times? That's right here. We have to do it up there. Like somebody else.
Great, Jack. Yeah. Now we got the big. You got there. Cheers.
Okay, you promise to tell me.
We will not.
Keep the ones.
Okay. That look better than one.
Look at you.
Try my perfect question.
Here we go. Bring it up here. Very good.
No. Yeah, just you and Kevin. Okay.
Ready? There's one more.
Chris, up here.
I'm getting. You gotta get one. I think there's one.
Yeah, from above.
My wife.
That's why all my selfies
Oh, there's love.
Chris. What about you too, Mike?
Oh, no, she's a selfie queen.
I wrote the book on it.
That's true.
Yes, right now. Good morning. All rise. The 10th Judicial Circuit Court of Illinois is now in session. The Chief Judge Catherine Borman presiding.
All right, everybody take a seat. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. We are here for the swearing in of Kevin Lowe as the public defender for Peoria County. And as you can see, I want to thank all the judges for being here. And I see Judge Joe Scotch out in the audience. I think he has to head to Tazewell and some other public defenders that have served under Kevin since he was sworn in as the temporary public defender. I also want to welcome Kevin's family. We have Richard Lowe, who's actually not here, but he is viewing this proceeding from the Netherlands. Hello, Mr. Lowe. And we also have Kevin's wife, Laura Noel Lowe, and Kevin's mom, Bridget O'Connor, and Mike Noel, Kevin's father-in-law, John Grubely, Kevin's stepdad, and Karen Grubely, Karen's stepmom. Welcome, one and all. Kevin has been a fixture here in Peoria County for decades, serving as a public defender, an assistant public defender in all of the courtrooms. When Nate Bach, who's here, was the public defender, he was the first assistant. And now he served as the temporary public defender since Nate was sworn in back in February. He has served his clients admirably during his career, always finding solutions for problems. You ready, Kevin?
I am, Judge.
All right, step forward. Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Kevin Edward Penryn Lowe,
Pursuant to Illinois law,
pursuant to Illinois law,
having been duly appointed
having been duly appointed
to serve
to serve
as Peoria County Public Defender,
as Peoria County Public Defender,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the
of
Constitution
the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Illinois,
of the State of Illinois,
and I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of public defender
the duties of public defender
for the County of Peoria,
for the County of Peoria,
State of Illinois,
State of Illinois,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability. Chief Judge Gorman, judges, colleagues, friends, family, and my dear darling wife, Laura. Thank you, and thank you. I am honored and I am humbled. I truly look forward to serving the citizens of Peoria County, now in my official capacity as Chief Public Defender. As Judge Gorman mentioned, I've been with the Peoria County Public Defender's Office for about 22 years. In 2001, I began as a part-time independent contractor representing juveniles in the juvenile delinquency courtroom. A few years after that, I moved on to the felony division, felony courtroom 222, where I've spent the last 19 years of my life. And then 5 years ago, I became the first assistant of this office and have been working here at the courthouse full-time ever since. And thankfully, in those last 5 years, I had a very good boss. Nate Bob. Well, now, Judge Nate Bob. For those of you who don't know, and I know there's a few of you who don't, have some family and friends here. Nate was the Chief Public Defender here for about 5.5 years before he was appointed judge. He did a tremendous job. He's a wonderful person, and he's accomplished so very much in a relatively short period of time. He's relatively young. And his departure leaves a tremendous void in our office. And no doubt, I have a lot of work to do, and some very big shoes to fill. A lot of work. So, my friend Nate, thank you. Seriously, thank you for everything you've done for the office. We all appreciate it, boss. Okay, so, and also then the last 5 to 5.5 years, we've had a really good office manager / paralegal, Kristen Collins. She too has been awesome. I often say to people that she is the real brains behind this outfit. And Kristen, thank you for all your hard work and all your continued dedication to the office. And to any of the assistant public defenders that are here today, there are a few of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a tough job. It's a real tough job. It's hard. It's difficult work. And you all do such a wonderful job day in, day out. I know how difficult it is because I've done it for the past 22 years, and it's often thankless. But just to see the wonderful job that each and every one of you do day in and day out, it makes me truly proud to be with this office alongside so many hardworking and selfless people. So again, thank you. Quickly, turn to my family. We have a few family here. Mom, Karen, John, Mike, I love you guys. I appreciate you, everything you've done for me. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the encouragement. I love you all. And of course, my dear, darling, wonderful, beautiful wife, Laura. Thank you. Thank you for putting up with me every day. Thank you for all the love you've given me. Thank you for just being you. I love you, darling. All right, and then I turn to the other half of my family. The ones that couldn't be here with us today because they are actually on the other side of the Atlantic. And I assume that's the camera that they'll be looking at us from. Hello. They're with us by the internet. That's my father, Richard, and many of the family members are with us today. So for those of you who don't know, my father is Dutch, so he lives on with his side of the family over in the Netherlands, in Holland. For the record, Holland is not a Scandinavian country. I keep that all the time. I tell people, yeah, my father's Dutch. And they're like, oh, hey, dude, that's really cool. You guys are Scandinavian. Like, no, we're not. Scandinavia, if you go to Europe and go way north and keep going north, just way up north till you get really, really cold. Viking territory. That's Scandinavia. You'll find Finland, you'll find Sweden and Norway, but what you won't find is Holland. Right? So Holland, much farther south, much warmer territory. This is south, east, west between Germany and Belgium. And in contrast to the scary Vikings up north, the Dutch are very peaceful people. They sit around the fireplace at evenings, their old school wooden pipes, contemplating things. They grow tulips, and they live in these big wooden windmills. And they wear shoes, also made of wood. So that's my family. Real quick, just at the end here, I thought it would be really fun to try to say something to my father in his native tongue. So Dutch has been very difficult for me. It's difficult because it's difficult to pronounce. The G's and the R's and these hidden H's that come in, these backwards rolls, are just something very unnatural for an English speaker. For example, there's a famous cheese that comes from Holland, and it's called Gouda. Everybody knows Gouda. We say Gouda. They do not. They spell it the same way, Gouda. We say Gouda. They say something like Gouda. Gouda. You say Gouda, I say Gouda. You say tomato, I say Gouda. Gouda. There's a pretty well-known beer called Grolsch beer. Spelled the same way in Dutch, we say Grolsch, they do not. They say something like Grolsch. So, Gouda, Grolsch. So you can see why I'm kind of reluctant to speak this language. It's difficult. Anyway, bear with me. Because it's been so difficult to pronounce, I've always been a little reluctant to say something to my father in Dutch. I've practiced this. Let me try this. So, mijn papa, ik hou van je. En de kerstman heeft een baard. Ja, mijn papa, de kerstman heeft een baard. En ik hou van je. I think my pronunciation was probably terrible, but I think I did well enough for him to understand. I think he understands it. I hope he at least feels it. So, for those of you who do not speak Dutch, I suspect there's a few. That translates roughly to, my father, I love you, and Santa Claus has a beard. There's 2 on, but 3 months to prepare for this. I'll be up here speaking nuclear physics with my father. All right, so thank you all again very much. I'm absolutely honored and humbled. Thank you all for coming. Guys, have a wonderful and safe day. Thank you.
Congratulations, Kevin. We all look forward to your continued service. Thanks, everybody, for coming.